Hello, hello! I decided to do a video at the thanks to somebody's suggestion, trying on every one of my lipsticks. So if you haven't already seen my introduction to each of my lipsticks on TikTok, make sure that you go check that video out as well. Without further ado, let's get right into it. Okay, first up I have my Revlon black lipstick that I got on sale on Amazon, so let's put that on and I'll show it off. And here we are. It's a simple black matte lipstick, and it has really good coverage, so you can't see any lip color shining through, even in better lighting. And to make sure I can get each lipstick off without damaging my lips, I have some Vaseline and tissues. I put on some birthday cake lip balm underneath this, so it's quite tasty. Highly recommend. Now we just add on some Vaseline and look, it comes off like magic. Thanks, Mom. Shout out to you for this trick. Okay, next up I have my two Nicka K lipsticks. We have Sea Green and Slate Blue. I'm going to start with Sea Green. Here we are. And this one is one of the lipsticks that's a little more on the waxy side, which I really like personally, but if that's not your thing, then I wouldn't recommend these specific lipsticks. As for coverage, this lipstick is a little bit more subtle, letting some of my lip color come through, which makes it not too overbearing of a color, which I really like. I think that's a plus. I got Vaseline on my upper lip. So here is the Slate Blue. It's, again, a more subtle lipstick, so it's not too overbearing, and it's waxy, and it's nice coverage, easy to apply, very nice. Alright, next up is my red lipstick. It just has an E on top of it, so I'm not sure what brand it is, and on the bottom it just has matte, matte, matte. So it's very matte. This one is one of my favorites. It makes me feel like Jessica Rabbit. I absolutely love her. This one is a lot easier on your lips. It's a very subtle application, so it doesn't damage your lips at all, and especially if you put on a little bit of chapstick underneath, it's very nice. Smooth like butter on your lips. Alright, next up is my Wet n Wild trio, starting off with Fuchsia with Blue Pearl, the pinkish color with a blue shimmer, and here it is when it's applied. It has a beautiful shimmer on it, almost like a lip gloss, actually. I saw a comment on the lipstick video on TikTok agreeing with me of how underrated a company Wet n Wild is. Holy cow, they make such good products for a really low price. Guys, seriously, jump on this opportunity. Alright, next up is Dark Wine. It's a little bit splotchy because it's melted in the heat before, but it's still fine. This is another favorite of mine. I really love the dark fuchsia color. And because there's a lot of lip balm that I've been using underneath, it looks glossy again. Typically it's a bit more matte than this, but my recent application must have had a very glossy lip balm on top of it, or it's just melted a bit more. Either one. Next up on the list is Pink Ice, which is just a regular light pink with some sparkles in it. Apologies, it is a little bit difficult to see in this lighting, but there's still some shimmer there. Now there's gonna be glitter on my face for the rest of the night. It was worth it. Okay, next is the Vivid Matte Lipstick from the Dollar Tree. This is a very dark purple. Be warned, this specific one does have a plumping in it, so my lip will plump up a little bit from the formula, which I typically don't prefer, but I like the color, so I don't mind it. It's forgivable. Now we're getting into the top row of my box. So naturally, the next one up is this very messy Color Squad lipstick. Not sure what the shade is because it doesn't say on the tube. Sorry. All I know is that I got it from the Dollar Tree. And this shade is similar to Wet n Wild's shades, except it has a color that Wet n Wild does not have, at least from the options that I was able to see. It's more glossy, it has a creamier finish to it, as it says in the name, which is good, and it's more of a very faint purple, like a violet-y, lavendery, but very pink on top of that. Alright, next up is my special Wet n Wild shade, Tanger Ring the Alarm. It's an orange. You can get it for like $2 on Amazon. Here it is. I really like this one. It's, again, a more shiny, creamy finish. Got good coverage. It does have a little bit of a lasting problem, so it doesn't quite last as long, so you might have to reapply a couple more times a day than you normally would with any other lipstick, but it's still really nice. And if you want me to link you to any of the products that I use off of Amazon, just let me know. I'll set up a list for you easily. This next one is my all-time favorite out of the box. Wet n Wild Liquid Cat Suit Nice to Fuchsia Matte Lipstick. It comes off like a gloss originally, so it has the little brush, but it finishes so nicely, and it dries itself out, so it's hard to rub it off. An extra bonus is that it smells really good too. But see, it has almost no shine to it. It's very matte. I think this is the most matte lipstick that I own. I typically tend to go for something with a little bit of shimmer, but this would be a special occasion lipstick. Definitely going to need the Vaseline to get this one off. Alright, next up is my Duo LA Colors Duo with a lip gloss and lipstick. I'm just going to try on the lipstick as I don't want to use up all of the lip gloss. I'm not sure how well you can see it, but the lip gloss in this one does have a shimmer to it. I was able to find this at the Dollar Tree. They have multiple shades there. They have a red one, pink, and this more purpley one. This shade is called Vibe. I like LA Colors a lot, almost as much as I love Wet n Wild, because of their similar finishes. Although LA Colors, I more go to them for nail polish than I do lipsticks. The next shade we're going to be trying on is a more pink shade. This is called Twinkle. This is actually the lipstick shade I was wearing all day today. This is a very simple color. I like to think of it as the most basic lipstick that I own. It's very flattering on me, I think. I really like the shade. I really like the finish, the creaminess to it, and I just love it all together. It's super nice. The LA Colors lipsticks also have a really good amount of time that they last on your lips, so you don't have to constantly reapply it. I'm going to jump over the Blossom Roll-On lip glosses because they're not pigmented at all, and with how pigmented my lips are currently from the lipstick stains, it's not going to look as good. I'll just do it with a Get Ready With Me video. So that means last up are these 4 Handyvan lipsticks. So starting off with the light blue, it's very nice. The application is super easy. It's a lot easier if you use a creamy chapstick or lip balm underneath. Something that's a bit more liquidy so that it can get the pigment flowing. And if you're going to wear a lipstick like this that's liquid, try not to go super pigmented with it because otherwise it'll start to look a little splotchy and we don't want that. Alright, let's move on to the yellow one. This is also one of my favorites. It just perfectly matches my lip color and allows all of the yellow pigment to come out. Now the next two, the red and the purple, I actually haven't tried on yet, so let's give it a shot and see how they look. Alright, so here's the purple one. It looks really nice. I like how it came out. It feels really nice on my lips. It's soothing, and the coverage is really good as well. I like it. With that, let's jump over to the red one, and that will be my last lipstick for this video. And here it is. It looks super good. Oh my gosh. It looks almost like my Nice to Fuchsia Wet n Wild lipstick, but the color is just a little bit more on the red side. And that is my entire lipstick collection as it is right now. My collection is almost complete. I'm just missing a white lipstick. I want to be able to dress in all white and put on a white lipstick and be able to walk around kind of like a weird angel vibe sort of thing. I hope you enjoyed this video of me trying on all my different lipsticks. I'm sorry the lighting is kind of weird. I'm doing the best I can. I'll let you in on a secret, alright? I have my phone with the flashlight on, hanging on my laptop behind me. I'll show you. This is my setup. This is how I got a light, because I can't afford a ring light. We're working with what we've got, people. Alright, I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope everything sounds good and looks good, and let me know what you think. Let me know if you want me to do something similar to this. I'm glad I was able to get more use out of this YouTube channel rather than just reading off chapters of my book, because I don't want to give too much away before the entire thing comes out, you know? Alright, that's all from me for now. I'll see you soon on TikTok, so make sure to follow me on there if you haven't already. And with that, love you all. See you soon. Bye!